in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. This one fielded at the 5.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 8, read. 3.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready, break. Hey, echo. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Stidham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. This is caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. Complete to Paris Campbell. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
60 outlaw. 26, Mike, 26.
3rd and long. It's Stidham. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they run with Michelle. Clayton Gathers makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, Michelle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Mike. He don't know no better. Ready?
On 3rd down, loss. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Ready, ready! 50-60 on. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Base. Hey, Sam off. Watch the safety creep. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Shoot, watch the shoot. Deuce, fight.
On 3rd down, Stidham. Got his man, that's Harry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Got it. 53 is the mic. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. Jamal Sheard on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 21-0 our score after 1.
Down. 18 Gator. 53. Big stop.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight right. Look at me. Score. Check. Roll out. Check 99.
Now Stidham on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Stidham to throw. Catch is made by Harry. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Here we go,
On first down, Michelle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, Loss. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
26 Mike. I'm here all day. 26 Mike. 26.
Stidham now to throw on third down. And it'll be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first goal.
6 yards. Complete to Eric Ebron. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, come on. Check in. Ricky. Army.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it's third and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Brissett now. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Second down, Stidham to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll have a first down past the 40. Takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream up right there.
when he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This one fielded at the 5. He spins free. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for New England. 77 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score, Colts 35, Patriots 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
Brissett on first down. Looking deep for Hilton. That's going to be caught. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 50 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jacoby Brissett keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
This one taken from the 7.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 25, check 25, check 25. Shift. Out.
Stidham sets to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check it. Rock it. Go.
Stidham. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They go play action with Stidham. Rolling to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
49, Patriots 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully
this is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell